Hey friends, today I would like to share a simple dal recipe with you. I have to thank my Masi's cook Ashok for this, and it's an amazing recipe. It's light on the tummy and it tastes very well with rice, with rotis, with parathas, and like my husband says, even with puttu, that is a Kerala steamed rice cake. So for that, what you require is moong dal, that is tukda moong dal. I have soaked this for 10 minutes, not more than that, just 10 minutes. I have taken around 4 handfuls of moong dal, that is that green gram. So I have taken around 4 handfuls of that and I have soaked it in water for 10 minutes. For the tempering of that, what you require is I have taken around 2 slightly larger medium size onions, finely chopped, few curry leaves, 1-inch piece of ginger, finely chopped, around 10 to 12 cloves of garlic, very finely chopped, 4 green chilies, slit. Now you need to remember you can increase the green chilies because we wouldn't be adding any red chili powder. So all the spice will be coming from the green chilies. Hing, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder to pressure cook the dal, and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder when you fry the onions. 2 medium sized tomatoes, again finely chopped. Coriander for garnishing. 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of ghee towards the end for the added flavor. Oil for frying the onions and salt to taste. You'll require water to cook the dal. Let's get started. So let's get started. First we need to pressure cook the dal for exactly 1 whistle. Now if your pressure cooker cooks very fast, so then maybe 2 whistles, but not more than that, because then the moong dal will get mashed up. So just 1 whistle, remember that. So let's put in the moong dal. I'll just throw in the excess water. Sorry, not throw out the excess water. Okay, I'll add in the moong dal. You can increase and reduce the quantity according to your needs. That's it. I'll add in about 1, let me just see. Okay, 1 glass of water. As you can see, it's just above the dal. To this I'll add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, just mix it, close the lid and cook it for exactly 1 whistle. I'll put the weight on. We'll cook it for exactly 1 whistle. So my 1 whistle is just going to happen. Just wait a little patiently. Let's see. In my cooker it cooks very fast, it takes a lot of time to cook, so I'll be doing 2 whistles like I mentioned before in my recipes. So I just wait for 1 more whistle. That's it, I'm taking off. Now I'll wait for the pressure to completely go. And in the meantime, maybe we can prepare the tadka. Now I would like to also say that I forgot 2 main ingredients in the tadka, which is, one is we require 1 teaspoon of Jeera and 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, that is rye. So I'm really sorry, I forgot to mention it at the beginning. So I'll just shift the cooker and let the pressure go. In the meantime, let's start with the tadka. So I'll put up kadai. I'll add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, maybe a little more. We need to fry the onions. Yes, I think around 3 tablespoons is more than enough. We'll let the oil warm up. Now we'll add in around 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, that is rye, to the oil. We'll wait for it to splutter. And we'll also add in, after it has spluttered, we'll also add in 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds. We'll add in around 1 teaspoon of jeera. To this, you add in hing, a little bit more than usual. Now you add in your ginger, garlic and chilies. We'll let it saute, reduce the flame to low. Let it saute for a few seconds actually, just till slightly the raw smell goes. You know, just putting this itself smells amazing. Cooking is very therapeutic for me. Like, I enjoy it, like, especially when I'm down. I love to cook. And I love to cook for people who love to eat. My husband is one of those, so it feels nice to cook for people who enjoy a meal. And now you add in the curry leaves. And you also add in the onions. You add in the salt now so that it helps the onions cook faster. Mix well. Just close the lid and let the onions cook. You need to keep stirring it in between so that the onions don't overcook or become brown. So let the onions cook. Let's check. You need to keep stirring it in between. We'll let it cook for a few seconds more till it's slightly, golden brownish in color. Slightly, not more than that. The onions are sufficiently cooked, as you can see. A lovely smell of jeera coming out, and the garlic also. So now you add in the tomatoes. You just add in around half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Maybe I'll be adding around 3/4 because this turmeric is a little mild. Okay. Mix well and let the tomatoes cook completely. In the meantime, just check whether the pressure of the cooker has gone. Just close the lid and let the tomatoes cook completely. Just increase the flame to medium. I think the tomatoes are well cooked. Let me just check. Now, let's give it a couple of seconds more. Actually, it is sufficiently cooked. Sometimes I feel I use the word sufficiently a lot. Okay, the tomatoes are well cooked. So the tadka is basically ready. It's very simple, you don't require a lot of masalas or anything. So now we'll add in the dal, that is the cooked moong dal. The reason why I said that you need to only, you have a cook it for just one whistle is so that the moong stands separately like this. Now I'll add in around the required amount of water. Get in all the dal out. Require water, so I'll add in another cup of water. I will be using this glass, so I'll be adding, I think, 1 glass of water more. So around 1.5 glass of water I've added. It shouldn't be too thin or it shouldn't be too thick also. Please check for salt and chili. Only if you feel the spice level is less, only then add in a little bit of chili powder, otherwise please don't. A small tip that I got for someone is like, if you use more of green chilies and pepper when you're cooking, it is good for your system, because end of the day red chili powder, it is processed and it comes to you by the time it comes to you, so not very good for your health. So use as much pepper and green chilies, but Indian cooking we cannot do without red chili. So let me just check for salt. It requires salt, and maybe I'll add in a little bit more water. For me, the spice level is perfect. So I'm adding another half glass of water. Mix it well. Close the lid and let it cook so that the flavors mix with the dal. As you can see, the dal has started boiling. So this is when you add in the coriander leaves. Mix it well. Let the flavor of the coriander also get into the seep into the dal. Mix it well. And this is when you add in a heaped teaspoon or tablespoon according to your liking of ghee. I'll be adding around 2 teaspoons of ghee. Just mix it and let it boil for a couple of seconds more. till the ghee and the coriander leaves, the flavors just mix into the dal. That's it. So now I'll just switch off the flame. And tasty moong dal is ready. Just stir in again. Hope you like it.